When it comes to getting dressed, I know a lot of us just want to feel good and look good in our clothes, but oftentimes we'll go out and buy something new if the item doesn't look or feel the way we want. As somebody who's been on the style journey for the last 2 years or so, I've learned a ton along the way. So in today's video, I really want to focus on 5 simple tips that can really help to elevate your style without actually spending any money. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Teshna. I upload weekly content on fashion, styling, intentional consumption, capsule wardrobing, and really just making the most out of the pieces that we have in our wardrobes. I love rewearing and restyling the current pieces that we have. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stick around, girl. Stick around, hit that subscribe button just so you don't miss an upload. So one of the first things when it comes to elevating your personal style, I'm gonna have to say it's all about grooming, but we're gonna be focusing on hair in particularly. I feel like hair can really transform your entire essence. It can really bring your outfit to life, and grooming as a whole, because you know, your nails, your makeup, these really speak. They kind of communicate how you show up to the world. You can tell a lot about a person based off these things. In general, how you dress, you can tell a lot about a person. But I feel like your hair and your makeup and your nails really can speak. Having your nails just done, it doesn't have to be bold or like I'm a bit bold here. It can just be neat and tidy. Similarly, your makeup can really transform the look that you want to tell. If you're a little bit more minimal, you may want to go for a bit more natural and nude makeup. If you're a little bit more bold and fun in your style, then obviously you can go with like bright lips or like bright eyes or bright hair. But when it comes to these things, they make such a big difference to your overall appearance. The next way you can really elevate your outfit is by layering and just learning how to layer as a whole. And I wanted to give some examples for this one here. Now, when it comes to layering, I automatically think maybe like a shirt on top or even like a blazer. These are like usually my go-tos, either a shirt or a blazer. But I really wanted to kind of take it up a notch a little bit and just kind of explore different ways that you can actually layer, because I feel like this is such a great way to add dimension to your look or to just lift a rather flat and maybe boring look, and even add some personality. So take for example this dress that I'm actually wearing now, that I spoke about how I wanted to layer it. On its own, the dress actually looks fine. It is a basic dress. It looks really fine, especially when I have my lipstick on and I accessorize. I feel like it looks really cute on its own, but I wanted to take it that step further and really inject some personality and just a different way to style it. So what I've done is I've added this layer of this sort of blouse on the dress. And I just love the color combination, so I'm adding some sort of print here. So I'm around with different prints and I'm playing around with the neckline as well, and obviously the long sleeves. And I feel like this really takes up the dress from it being very basic and just ordinary to something a bit more interesting with a lot more dimension. And I paired it with my sort of dark burgundy lace-up boots for, again, some more texture. And then for bag, I kept it really simple with like a side bag because I wanted to add a little bit more retro aspect to it. And obviously my accessories that I added, like my sunglasses and stuff like that. But I just wanted to kind of highlight how you can change up a basic dress just by layering a top underneath. You can also layer t-shirts. I know t-shirts are really great for layering like spaghetti straps, but also just try layering a blouse. Similarly, I've also layered, I'll give you another example. So I'll show you some outros of me layering another blouse under a black dress that I got. Actually wore this out to brunch the other day. So I just by putting like a pattern top, it also lifts the black, the rather black basic dress and really adds some more interest and more variety to the look. Another classic way to layer is by adding a cardigan. So really and truly what we are doing here is just introducing a third piece. So if you have just the dress alone, obviously your boots, and then that third piece would be obviously the shirt that I'm wearing now, sorry, the blouse that I'm wearing now, or a cardigan. So another outfit that I've added my textured cardigan really adds a bit of bulk and a bit of more weight to the look. So here I'm playing around with dimensions and I'm playing around with different textures. I've added my combat boots to keep it very casual, and even to just accessorize, I've added my hat as well, and obviously a simple bag. But I actually wanted to focus here on the layering aspects, and obviously we'll get into the accessories a bit later on. But I equally love how both of these outfits here, you can see how they transform a simple basic dress into, you know, a little bit more personality, a little bit more fun. And what I'm doing here is I'm really learning how to style the pieces that I have just by adding and mixing up layers. The next tip to really elevate your outfit without spending any money is just to go tonal or monochromatic. These are really simple tips you can do to really transform an outfit, or just to show up looking all chic and looking like you got your stuff together. So let me give you an example here. I'm starting off with these cream trousers, pants, whatever you call them, from COS. These are the ones with like the drawstring waist, and I've just kept everything in a similar color family. So I've kept the boots, cream boots from Shein, and I've added my cream bag, and I've just added a beige trench coat because now it's trench coat season, honey, and I feel like this just looks really, really chic, really effortless, and almost rich. But obviously my trench coat needs a little bit of work. It needs to be sewn off a bit. But I just love how it looks very cohesive and very much in kind of harmony. I don't know. I feel like there's something about a tonal look that you just look effortless. Similarly, I've taken off like the beige trench coat, because again, it doesn't have to be the same exact color. It just needs to be within the color family, you know. It just looks like they go, if that makes sense. I've swapped it out for a blazer, and this blazer I think is from Naked Fashion. I don't really wear this blazer, so I just wanted an excuse to wear it. And I swapped out the boots for some trainers, and again, these are like white and kind of neutral, very nude outfits. But I feel like this is such a classic outfit. It just looks very, very chic, very put together. And it's actually very casual. I've just added my Coach bag, a crossbody Coach bag. And I just absolutely love this look. I feel like it's such a nice, easy breezy spring outfit that you can just wear. And you're like, yeah, I look cute, I look put together. But the key here is to really keep all the colors together. You can do this with like different colors. I feel like I've done this a few times with different colors. If I have any examples, I might insert how you can do with colors if you're like a bright colorful person, because I actually quite love doing this with color as well. Now, another way to go monochromatic or tonal is to do all black. I feel like an all black outfit is a great base. It's even a great outfit formula that you can always rely on, and you just look put together and really effortless. Now, the key here when it comes to going all black is really to play around with different textures, different like heavy weight of fabrics. I give some examples of how I've added different texture just to make it a little bit more interesting, rather than just being all flat, all one same texture, which doesn't really add visual interest, doesn't add much personality. Go all black, but play it around with different shades and even different, different textures. Girl, don't sleep on your accessories. I know these tips are very counterintuitive and things that you hear all the time, but trust me, they work. This is why you probably preach and bang on about them. An accessory can really determine the direction of your outfit. It really can make or break it, to be honest. So these are hats, glasses, your sunglasses, or even prescription glasses. Actually, I use those for accessory as well. Obviously your jewelry, and even bags and shoes can really come into this category. Now, I want to give you an example just to focus on scarves, because this is one of the things I like to focus on lately. I've just been really getting into my scarf, because at one point I had this notion that you really had to be really posh to be wearing these neck scarves. I don't know why I thought that. It was very limiting, but I did think that. So for the longest time when I was younger, I didn't used to get into like scarves, these little neckties. But now I'm like, girl, I don't care about nothing. I'm gonna wear my scarf. I could be going to Sainsbury's or my local shops. I'm still gonna be wearing my scarf. So here's an example, right, of just a plain outfit. So this is a blazer, jeans, and a white t-shirt. Call it white vest, tank top, and some jeans, and even some loafers. Very, very simple outfit. It's actually very chic and very put together, but I feel like it can be very flat, and because it's just for me at this point now, I do find this kind of example boring if I don't add my own touch to it. So what I'd like to do is add a little neck scarf here, and believe it or not, let me show you actually. So I love adding these scarves. Like this one here is actually my fiance's granddad. Like he had this, I think he was even in the war, I don't know, but he had this for years. This is definitely an old scarf. I don't know how they managed to keep it in such good condition, because this is definitely old. Hopefully I can maintain it because it's been passed down for a while. Besides the point. Anyways, I love using little neck scarves to really elevate an outfit, rather just simple basic outfit again. And once you add the neck scarf, you're really just adding some visual interest here. You're playing around with different colors, so it's a pop of color, and you're also playing around with different patterns and textures as well, depending on whatever's on your scarf. I'm going to go back to this dress again, how just adding a scarf. I've added the same orange scarf that I spoke about in my previous video. I love I think this is from Mango. Yeah, it's got like blues, oranges. It's just a bright pop of color here, and I just like to tie it around this plain dress, and I feel like it really just adds something different, something a bit more vibrant, especially in the summer when I just want to wear this dress on its own and I'll maybe just wear some sandals. I can probably just add like a little silk scarf around it as well. I feel like when it comes to accessories, you need to just choose, you know what they say in alcohol, pick your poison. Choose your hat or choose your accessory of choice. Hats, especially for me, are Baker Boy hats. I have a whole collection of them, and I love adding these to my outfits. I feel like they really just separate an ordinary outfit or just from looking like everybody else, and really just put your own personal stamp on it. You can see here how I've added a hat, and it really literally just gives it a whole different vibe. And I think that's the thing about accessories. Depending on what you add, it's going to give off a whole vibe. Now, speaking about jewelry, obviously you can play around with jewelry. You can stack them. You can keep minimal depending on your vibe or what style you're going for. I tend to have like a classic set of jewelry, and these are like my go-to. Call it my capsule wardrobe for jewelry. I have two stack. I have my little tiny T, and I have my like a bigger pendant, and these are ones that are really invested in. So these are gold. Spent the money on them because I always wear them. And of course, when I'm not wearing these, I like to play around with different accessories. Like if I feel a bit more bold, I'll go for maybe like my pink and blue earrings. Or but if I want a classic and minimal, I'll always reach for some gold hoops and a stack, a gold chain stack. Now the next tip is really to pay attention to the finishing touches. I mean, we spoke about finishing touches again when it comes to accessories, but I feel like, you know, how you style a piece is really going to speak and stand out. For example, you know, rolling up the sleeves on the blazer, you know, those things are really important because, you know, you're adding to your proportion in terms of how much skin you're showing or how little you're showing. In terms of maybe popping your collar, you know, I love to actually pop my collar sometimes in terms of when I'm wearing a blazer. You will see in this video right here how I've just styled a basic oversized white shirt, but obviously I left the collar out, and it gives off a kind of 70s vibe to it, but obviously 70s with a modern twist. And it's just a great way to just, you know, updating a basic outfit just by the way you're styling it, rather just mean being buttoned up and really stuffy. Although if that is your style, the button up style, then go right ahead, because you can see I'm kind of buttoning up myself here. But these finishing touches are really important. The same way in that same video here, I'm doing like a little side tuck instead of a full tuck. Rather than leaving it down, what you can do, I've tucked in, and this is going to play around with different proportions, because obviously now I'm doing the rule of thirds, where you can see my sort of midriff here, or that you can add a belt, you can show off the belt. It adds to how it finishes off the look, because depending on your size, shape, and your whole silhouette, that's the word I was looking for. It really plays around with the silhouette. Now, yeah, so you can even like roll up the hem of your trousers, you know, maybe roll up the sleeves of your t-shirt. These are just little tiny things that you can do that can really help with styling and really elevating a look, because this is all about the details, and trust me honey, the details really matter, especially when you want to really improve on your styling. So yeah, these are all the tips. I've got a ton more, but don't do them in a separate video. If you found this video really helpful, make sure to check out these video here where I talk about styling mistakes and some of the things I've done to really improve on those styling mistakes. I'm sure you're gonna love it and you're gonna find it just as helpful as you found this video. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this video here. Bye.